Welcome to the L&R Training video, placing orders in the Cipher. So you've driven to your store. You've entered the beginning and ending odometer readings. You've physically entered the store and entered the store in your Cipher. Your actual servicing activities in the store may vary, but will most likely include packing out the order or orders that were taken on the previous visit to the store and creating one or more new orders for the next visit to the store. Here are the steps to perform in the Cipher to create an order. From the main menu, select number 3, Order Menu. From the Order menu, select number 1, Order Entry. On the following screen, press Enter to User ID. That should show your personal L&R ID number. If not, call Chain Sales Support. The cursor will move down to Order Date. That will be today's date. Do not change. Press Enter. The cursor will move down to STA Date, or Ship to Arrive Date. You'll press Enter to that also, but a little explanation here is helpful. By pressing Enter to the default STA, or Ship to date, the order you're about to create will arrive at the store 3 to 5 days before the next scheduled service call. You know the next scheduled service call by knowing the store's servicing frequency. If the store is on a 4-week servicing frequency, you're expected to service the store every 28 days. If the store is on an every week servicing frequency, you're expected to service the store every 7 days. A note, there are special delivery date circumstances with weekly stores, so be sure to discuss with your senior merchandiser. Ongoing, be sure you know the scheduled servicing frequency for all your stores. You can get that information from your senior merchandiser or chain sales support. It is crucial that you service stores regularly according to their servicing frequency. So again, pressing Enter to the default STA date tells the Cipher you want the order to arrive 3 to 5 days before your next scheduled service call. But what if there are extenuating circumstances and you want the order to arrive differently, sooner or later than the next scheduled service call? Then you simply call Chain Sales Support and explain to them that you need a special delivery date. They'll change it in the system for you. So press Enter to the default STA date and you will be on the PO number screen. If your account requires a purchase order number for your order, enter here. Most don't. Next is the comments screen. If you have any particular comment or instruction that applies to the order, you would enter here. Again, this is rarely used. Now you're at the main ordering screen, the Scan Enter Item screen. You can start entering the particular items that you want in the order. You can enter items by scanning the product's UPC code, manually entering the product's UPC code, or scanning the product's reorder label. To scan a product's UPC code, simply point the Cipher at the UPC code on the product. Press the yellow Scan button. When the Cipher beeps, the UPC code should appear on the screen. To manually enter the UPC code, simply use the Cipher keyboard to type in the first 11 digits of the code. You can also scan the reorder labels that are up on fixturing or on cards behind the product. I'll explain the reorder labels further later in this video. After entering the UPC code or SKU number, the cursor will move to Order Quantity. The program will always default to a quantity of 1. An order of 1 will send the minimum pack or the minimum amount as predetermined by the buyer and category manager for that item. If you want any quantity other than the pack minimum, you should enter that exact quantity. And you would be sent that quantity or the closest rounded up quantity for that item. If you wish to change the pick quantity, do so with the keypad and press enter. In this case, I'll keep it as 1. The cursor moves to the label option. Labels are the reorder labels I mentioned earlier. If the item you ordered does not have a reorder label, and you can put one up appropriately for that item, press 1 and enter. A reorder label will come in the mail. If you do not want a label, simply keep the screen as is and press enter. You will return to a blank Scan Enter Item screen. From there, you would continue entering more items into your order. There's a special order entry submenu that can be reached during ordering. The submenu options can come in real handy during the process of ordering. To reach it, from a blank Scan Enter Item screen, press the dot key twice. Remember, the dot key is located under the BS key. Press it twice, and you move to an ordering submenu with 4 options. Number 1 is Erase and Edit. You'd use this option to delete the entire order you are currently entering. To do so, press Enter and answer accordingly. Be careful with this. Once deleted, it is truly gone. The second option is Totals. Enter here and you're shown how many items you have currently entered in your order. The third option, Last Item, will show you the last item you entered in your order. The fourth option is the one you would use the most, Edit. If you want to change or delete any individual item you've ordered so far, you'd enter here. You'll be at the start of the list of items in your order. You can scroll down using the up and down arrows, or you can go to option number 3 to use a search. In any case, once the screen shows the item that you want to change, press 2 to delete, or press number 1 to change the quantity. You would then press enter. When you want to return to the order entry screen, just press escape. My suggestion, get used to this submenu, particularly the edit option. It becomes very useful to make corrections and changes to individual items in the order you're currently creating. In this case, I'll show an example of changing the quantity. So once I get the item on the screen off the list, I'd press number 1, edit. You see the cursor shows for order quantity, and currently it's 1. If I wanted to change that to 3, I would do so and press enter. Then I would escape, and I've made that change, and I've escaped all the way back out to this blank Scan Enter screen. If during ordering you scan the same item twice, the Cipher will double beep to let you know the item was previously ordered. Now you may do this on purpose or on accident. In any case, you will see the item number listed on the screen with the current order quantity, in this case 3. Then a +1. You have 3 options. If you press enter twice, you will have changed the order quantity for that item to 4. 3 + 1. If you press escape twice, you will go back to the main order screen and the order will remain the original 3. Also, if you want any other quantity, you can change the +1 to plus whatever to give you the quantity you want. In this case, I'll change the +1 to +3 by pressing 3 on the keypad. That way, I'll get 6. The original 3 plus an additional 3. Press enter twice, and I'm back at the main ordering screen. So if during ordering you hear that curious double beep, Don't become unnerved by it. Just look at your screen and respond accordingly. Once you've entered all items for the order, press Escape. You'll see, is the order complete? Press Yes if complete. Press Escape if you want to return to the order. Here I'll press Yes by pressing Enter. Next you'll see the Send Type screen. Press Enter. Next you'll see the Label Orders OK screen. If you want to change any of the label orders you might have made during the order, press Escape. Otherwise, press Enter. Next you'll see the Orders Totals screen, and you'll see the total number of different items you entered in your order. In this case 2, which isn't a realistic order, but just an example. Write that line down for future reference. Press Enter. Now you're back at the Order menu screen. Your order has been created and finalized. If your service call involves additional orders for other categories, go straight back into the Order Entry option and start a new order. If not, press Escape back to the main menu. As a note, however, a lot of times people accidentally start a new order, as I'll do here. In this case, a person went back into the order entry screen but didn't mean to. If that happens, escape out twice. But you'll see this warning: no items were recorded. Do you want to cancel the order? In this message, they're not referring to the order that you created and finalized. That order is stored in your machine. This screen is referring to the next order that you're accidentally starting and you've entered no items for. Don't be afraid on this screen to just cancel the order. Again, you're not canceling your created and finalized order. You're just canceling the order you accidentally started. From the Order menu screen, go ahead and escape, and you're back to the main menu. Just a quick note on the reorder labels I mentioned earlier. On the screen you see two examples of reorder labels. These might be found in cosmetics fixtures, on cards hanging behind pegged product, or on stock shelves. Each reorder label represents one item on the fixture, peg, or shelf. In any case, they are scannable for ordering purposes. In many cases, however, you might not find these to scan. Of course, you can always enter product by scanning or manually entering UPC codes from product or retail tags. Depending on the type of reorder label, different information will be available, but you'll normally find the SKU number. That's a specific L&R number for that item. Product description, minimums and pack sizes, and a scannable ordering code. Discuss with your senior merchandiser if you're missing reorder labels. If you're ever servicing a store, but because of extenuating circumstances cannot take an order, say the manager doesn't want an order, or the fixtures are full, there are special codes to enter in your Cipher. Those can be found in your Cipher manual. A couple quick pointers on ordering. On any one particular item, you may need to order more than just what's missing. More of that item will sell between the time you take the order and the time you return to the store. Also, have a list of the best-selling items, usually available on the iNet. Order heavier on the better sellers so you avoid stockouts and provide enough stock for the customer. Good luck in ordering. It is the most important and most challenging part of your L&R job. And that concludes this L&R training video, how to place orders in the Cipher.